Good morning, students. Today we will be dealing with our new poem from the textbook Beehive, which is Rain on the Roof. Now it's the time of monsoon and we every year enjoy rain, right? Now this is the initial period. From last 2-3 days you're enjoying rain as well, isn't it? So you're feeling bliss. You're feeling very happy when you enjoy this, right? So, now this poem, Rain on the Roof, is written by Coates Kenny. Now, this poet was born on November 24, 1826 and died on January 25, 1904. He was born near Penn Inn, New York. He was a lawyer, politician, journalist and a poet from United States. So, he was an American poet. He was partly educated at Antioch College, Yellow Spring, Ohio. So this is all about Coates Kenny. Okay. Now let us read this. When the sky is covered with dark cloud and it starts raining, have you ever listened to the patter of soft rain of the roof? So this you had experienced many times, right? We always feel the rain, right? We always see the rain. But here the poet is feeling it. The feeling is really very important. We all see rain, we all enjoy it, but here the poet is feeling rain. Okay, so how he is feeling? He is listening. He is listening to the patter of the soft rain on the roof. Have you ever listened the pattering sound of the raindrops? Now next time when you will hear this, you just listen it by your heart. Then really you will feel the difference. What thoughts flashed through your mind as you heard this melody of nature? So when you hear this melody of nature, the sweet song of pattering or the sweet sound of pattering of rain, definitely it is a melodious sound, right? Now let us read the poem completely. Now, when the humid shadows hover all over the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in the rainy tears. What a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start, and 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone, to regard the darling dreamers ere she left them all till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. And Coates Kenny. So, this is all about the poem. Now let us discuss what poet wants to convey or what feelings are rose in his mind when he is listening to the patter of the rain, when he is listening to the pattering sound of the rain overhead. Now, when the humid shadows hover means what? Hang or float in the air. Okay. So nowadays you can see this. This is the situation. You can see this in the sky that the humid. Why it is humid? Because it is the initial stage of rainy season, and that is the reason somewhere we feel humidity in the climate. Okay. So when the humid shadows hover, now humid shadows means here it is reflected to the shadows of clouds. And the clouds are hanging over. They are hanging over or they are floating in the air over all the starry spheres. Now the sky is full of stars, but now it is changed and now it is covered with humid shadows of the cloud and the clouds are hanging. Okay. Then, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears. Now the mood is changed. Now melancholy means what? Sad. Okay. So melancholy means sad. He is feeling very sad. Now see, if it is rainy season, if it is raining, everyone is feeling blissful, joyful. But why our poet is feeling sad? We will go through the lines and definitely will come to know what is the reason behind his sadness. And the melancholy darkness. Melancholy darkness means the sad darkness. The darkness which is formed because of the humid shadows. So he is feeling that the shadow is melancholy, means it is making him sad. The darkness is making him sad. And the melancholy darkness. And the darkness gently weeps in rainy tears. And is feeling as if the rain is weeping. Means he is not feeling blissful, he is not feeling joyful, but the rain is weeping and he is also weeping. Okay. And the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears. And he is feeling that this darkness, which is formed because of the humid shadows of the cloud, which are hanging over or they are over, so that clouds are weeping in the form of rain, in the form of rainy tears. What a bliss to press the pillow. Now again he is saying, what a great joy. Here again there is a contrast between these lines. Again he is saying, first he is saying that it's melancholy, then he is saying it is what a bliss. Bliss means joy, joyfulness. Okay. So what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed. And he is saying that it is really very blissful. It is really very great to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed. He is saying that to be in a cottage, to be in a small chamber, in a room. Here chamber means what? A small room. And he is saying that to lie on the bed, what a joyful it is. He is saying when it is raining out, what a great joy it is to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed. Means to press a pillow which is in a room, in a small room of that cottage. Cottage means a small house. Okay. And lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. And how great it is to lie, to be there. For what? To be there and to hear the repeated sound of the rain overhead. And to listen to the repeated sound of the rain over the head. Okay. Now I hope you understood all this first stanza. Now let us have some discussion for this. How does the darkness look when, what does it do? So this is question based on this stanza. Okay, what it is? How does the darkness look? What does it do? The darkness look melancholy. The darkness look melancholy means the darkness looks sad. Okay. And what does it do? It gently weeps in rainy tears. Okay. Then what happened to the pillow when it rains? What happened to the pillow when it rains? Yes, it gets wet. Why? Because the poet is, he may be crying there, right? It gets wet. Now, when does the poet feel bliss? When does the poet feel bliss? Bliss means joyful. Yes, the poet, when he is hearing the sound of the falling rain and pressing the pillow, he feels bliss. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of sadness? Which word means sadness here in this first stanza? It is melancholy. Okay. It is melancholy. Okay. Now, let us go with the second stanza. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy beings start. And 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof, and as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Now, here tinkle means what? Sound of rain falling on the roof. Okay. Tinkle means the sound of rain falling on small stones, roof. Okay. And shingles means what? Shingles means rectangular wooden tiles used on roof. Okay. Shingles means the rectangular wooden tiles which are used on the roof. Okay. To decorate it. So, to have a slope so that all the whatever the raindrops are, it should fall down. Okay. So, every tinkle on the shingle means every tinkling sound on the shingle, on the roof has an echo in the heart. Means whatever the tinkle sound is, it is having echo the sound is preserved in the heart of the poet. And 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start. And when this echo sound is preserved in his heart, there are so many dreams, fancies are roused in his mind. Many memories are roused in his mind. And 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start. And many of his dreams are, he could see many things. And 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof. And 1,000 recollections means his past memories. Recollections means here what? His past memories. So, and 1,000 recollections weave. Weave means weaving. Weaving a cloth, weaving a sweater, you know, that thing. So, his memory, he is able to weave the memory. Weaving means he is engaging all the threads into one into other. So, one into another. Their air threads into woof. So, woof means what? A woven picture. A imaginary picture he is created in front of him. Woven means he is weaving that memories into imaginary threads and a picture is created in front of him. As I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. When this picture is created, he collects, when this picture is created, when he listened to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Means his imaginary picture. This imaginary picture is created in front of him when he listened to the pattering sound of the rain upon the roof. Okay. Now, let us have some short question and answers discussion for this stanza. What does a tinkle do? Yes, what does a tinkle do? It creates an echo in the heart. Tinkle creates an echo in the heart of the poet. Okay. What happens when a tinkle echoes in the heart? What happened when the tinkle echoes in the heart? So, 1,000 dreamy fancies or the 1,000 dreamy fancies are created in the heart. Okay. When, what happens when a tinkle echoes in the heart? 1,000 dreamy fancies are created in the heart. Okay. Then, what do recollections do? Now, what this poet is going to do with this recollections? Yes. They create a woof of air threads. So, they create the woof of air threads, an imaginary thread. Okay. And a picture is woven. Okay. Then, what do all these things happen? Sorry, when do all these things happen? When do all these things happen? When the poet listened to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Okay. So, this is the explanation for the first two stanzas. Now, I expect you to write the synonyms of the words like humid, hover, starry spheres, melancholy, cottage chamber, patter, overhead, tinkle, shingles, echo, fancies, recollections and woof. So, these are the words from these two stanzas which you have to write the synonyms for these words. And write one sentence for each synonym. This will be the assignment for these two stanzas. And in next video, I will be explaining you the third stanza as well. We will be discussing with the poetic devices used in this poem as well as the theme and if possible, the question and answers. Okay. I hope you understood this. The poem is really very easy and is related with our day-to-day life or with our day-to-day experiences. Everyone is experiencing rain, right? So it is very close to our experience. So it is very easy. If you don't if you are not able to understand it, listen the video twice, thrice. Definitely you'll get it. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Stay safe at your home.